Tell me about your pregnancy.
Was it unusually stressful?
Oh my God!
I know you're the West Side Ripper.
What if we make a podcast about this?
I'm in.
No.
All right. Well, I am Grant from Screen Rant. Annie, I'm so thrilled to chat with you for season 2 of Based on a True Story. I loved this show in season 1, and I am loving it even more in season 2. I've actually seen the entirety, so as much as I'd love to get into spoilers, I can't. But
Great. All right. Yeah, we won't get into spoilers. Well, thank you so much for saying that.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, I'd love to dive into the fact that there's a big time jump from the start of from the end of season 1 to the beginning of season 2, and I'd love to hear sort of where the idea for that came about in the writer's room.
Well, we had the very real challenge of our actress and our character having a baby. And so it gave us a very organic way to jump time, which is to say, that next big event, game-changing event in their life, which is the birth of their child, becoming parents. And so we were able to kind of leap to that moment to open the show and then sort of backfill how they got out of the pretty tight squeeze they were in at the end of last season to get to where they are now. But the new baby just felt like a great and real reset for us. To kind of move forward in season 2, that now as parents, they kind of face a new world with new challenges, and then we have a new mystery story to tell as well.
That you do, and I love the way the mystery plays out. One other thing I'd love to touch on with the time jump, though, too, is the fact that Tori and Matt actually keep their relationship secret for as long as they do. Obviously, they're distracted by the baby, but I'd love to hear sort of, again, the decision that the road you take this season is not the one I was expecting Tori and Matt to take this season. Can you talk me through sort of coming up with the roadmap for their relationship going into this season?
Well, we love the idea of having the challenge this season of thinking about, is Matt redeemable? Can a serial killer change? And so we kind of took that on. And through the character of Tori, played by Liana Liberato, because it's her love of him, her belief in him, that he can transform and adapt, and that maybe serial killing is more like an addiction that you can enter recovery from. So, of course, one of the things we loved about that is that it's like a very heightened version of a sister story that you can relate to. Where, like, what if your sister had just, pretty bad taste in a boyfriend, or actually fiance, as we learn pretty quickly in the season. I don't think that's giving too much away. So you can relate to that idea of sort of the nightmare boyfriend of someone you love, and whether or not you can tolerate their belief in them and their desire to kind of rescue and redeem them.
It's such an interesting parallel that you've just drawn, and I love the way that it plays out this season, and I can't wait for people to see it. And so in talking about the big mystery this season, one of the new players that is in this season is Melissa Fumero.
Yeah.
And I, of course, from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, adore her. I also loved her in Blockbuster, but I'd love to hear about, not only developing that character, but then landing on her to be the perfect person to bring her to life.
Yeah, we felt strongly like we wanted to have a really good friendship story for Ava this season. Somebody who could go toe-to-toe with Kaylee Cuoco and just have great chemistry and comedically with. And then also, just get her out of the house and give her that friendship, because I think, a lot of, in a real way, that's what a lot of new moms desire, because the experience can be so isolating. And so Melissa was sort of our dream person for this role. And we were just so lucky that she said yes. And I also am a huge fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. My whole family is a huge fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So we kind of knew what she would bring to the table in terms of her comedy. And then we were excited to kind of challenge her with some other surprising character traits as well, without saying too much and giving too much away. But she definitely has some tricks up her sleeve and some surprises for our characters and for our audience and for fans of hers. So it was just it was one of those kind of pinch me moments of, getting to reach out to someone you're a fan of, and then lo and behold, they say yes.
I love that she said yes, and you're right. There are some great tricks up her sleeve that come out throughout this season that, again, I can't wait
Yes.
for people to see. Now, I'd love to ask really quickly as well, because much like season one, this ends on a pretty big cliffhanger,
Yes.
and so I'd love to hear if there are talks or if there are at least sort of ideas about season three.
Well, we certainly hope so. We definitely left the door open, but I will also say that, I'm proud of the fact that in our 8 episodes, we pack a lot in. There's a lot of comedy. There's some good, romantic comedy storytelling, but we really do tell a close-ended mystery. There's a lot of twists and turns, but there's a really good payoff. So I think fans will feel satisfied by the end, but then we also couldn't resist, maybe opening the door to, some more.
Well, I hope that those talks happen with Peacock. I hope everybody tunes in so that we can get you that third season. And I look forward to keeping the word alive. I see I've got a wrap, so I will get on out of here. But Annie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Really fun to talk to you.
No, it can't be. Oh my God. No, it can't be. Oh my God.
What? Wait, it can't be what?
No. No,